Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club.
Hello.
All right, so we're gonna decide who we would walk home with.
This is our I imagine the choice.
Well, actually, here
because these are.
Monica did just tell me to do this.
Oh, she did. Yeah, we should probably do that, right? In case we want to play through it a
I
second
want to
time
come back
with the other girl
and walk home with a different.
So we've
girl.
got a couple of choices. This is where my head.
So this is
You nailed it.
Yeah, it's not necessarily like a forking point, but it's the same sort of like, you know, when we make choices later for other girls. What?
You said forking.
Whoa.
Okay, so it's the same sort of way as like the other one where it was like we could choose who to break up the fight and they would like us a little more. So
and so will remember this choice.
Exactly. Sayori will remember this for later.
Oh man. Okay.
So it really at this point we should probably come to the conclusion: which of the girls do we want to date?
Yeah, we gotta double down on this.
Yes.
And Sayori and Yuri are the only two options?
In this particular exchange, yes. It's not that the Sayori and Yuri the only two, but like if we would like to date Natsuki, then it doesn't really matter what we pick here. But if we would like to date Sayori or Yuri, then obviously the choice matters.
Okay. So
single hermit forever?
Not an option.
Not an option.
Dang it.
Okay.
Does
this
anybody?
is a dating game.
It is a dating game. Does anybody have a preference? And I'm not asking you to be like, you know, oh yeah, that one girl is super hot, because they are all like 16. But, except for Natsuki's 14. But is there one that you like personality-wise?
So
more than the other girls.
So just to throw this out there, I'll say it. Sayori, I think, is a little bit on the bubbly side.
Yes, that is.
And I am very much not into the tsundere sort of like cliche
I agree.
that Natsuki's going for.
Natsuki's
so
not
out of the
girl?
three of them, no. Out of the three of them right now, I would pick Yuri, I think.
Or Monika.
Or Monika.
Or Monika.
I'm okay with this choice because it means I don't have to eventually profess my love for Brandon.
Yuri? Okay.
All right, Megan, what we need to know your best girl.
I
Yuri.
assume you got to go with Yuri. Yeah.
Mom's name
Okay.
is Yuri.
we're gonna walk home with Yuri. That's the official choice.
We're gonna say that straight to Sayori's face.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, well, we would walk home with her because she got big old boobies. That's what we're doing.
Take out babies.
Oh
Exactly.
man, I didn't think about the fact that that's just mean to say.
It's a little mean, yes.
Ah, shit.
But I mean, that's why I saved it so we can come back. Are we
damn it.
all in on Yuri?
You see, I was until it was like, holy shit.
Yeah, no, I guess the
I mean,
other
is
one.
lying an option?
Do we want to walk home with Sayori?
Like, can we just tell Sayori that we'd walk home with
I mean,
her?
sure, we can.
And
we
then
can do whatever we want.
And
sure.
then only pay attention to Yuri and walk home with Yuri later.
Yeah.
Is that meaner?
I mean, isn't that what happens in the real world?
Wow.
Yeah, kind
They
of.
got real in here real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so we are like...
Fuck it, just go with Yuri. It's just a video
Yuri?
game, whatever.
Yuri?
Just click Yuri.
Yuri?
Oh god, my heart. My video game heritage heart.
Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down.
At least
so...
letting her down easy.
Exactly.
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
Ah, you admitted it.
Jeez, there's not even any point speculating something's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you've been seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question.
A little bit,
I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? It's poem time, bitches!
Alright, so I guess we've already made the choice that we're all in for Yuri, right?
You're all in for Yuri?
Intellectual needs to be a word.
Yeah, I think so. So it's
the name of the game.
Yeah.
Yep, gotta go with Doki Doki.
Yeah, we do every time. But so this is like she likes the biggest, most confusing words, basically.
Incongruent.
Incongruent, I think.
That also.
No, not vitality. I
No,
don't know.
the
It's a
top
good
one,
word,
effulgent.
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 Massacre.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
She's into horror and big words. Like,
yeah, that's true. Secretive, maybe?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking too.
we did it.
Contamination, right?
That's both of those things.
Variance.
Variance, I feel. Yeah.
Misfortune.
After image. Her poem had it in the
After
title.
image.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep, good call.
I have no idea if some of these words are like worth more or not. Like, I don't know if there's like one word here that's worth like 5 Yuri points, and one word here that's worth 2.
Parfait sounds so good.
Fuck it, why not?
All
No,
right.
not perfect. No, I just like
You
an
want
actual.
one
I
right
want
now.
a parfait right now.
What about Papa?
Yeah, no, definitely
No,
pop.
I think
Uncanny. Uncanny.
I was gonna
that's a
say
good word.
sensation, but
Too late.
Unrestrained.
yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Judgment would have been my other guess.
Disoriented.
Kawaii. Disoriented.
Yeah.
Cute, joy, heart, bliss.
Man,
Fear.
Wrath.
Fear. She likes horror.
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 I would have gone with wrath.
She
because
likes
it's
whores.
Wow. Calling me a man
disaster,
whore?
maybe?
Disaster?
Yeah.
I was
did
gonna
it.
go with Bunny.
Black and
Melancholy.
Yeah.
Black and chilly.
Is that a form of chili?
What?
Is that a form of chili?
Yes, it is. It's
Like-
black and chili.
All right.
Electricity.
Sure. Okay. It's just a
Philosophy.
big word.
Philosophy.
Yes, exactly.
Frightening?
Philosophy.
Frightening? I feel like we already
Frightening?
Yeah.
Yeah, free penny.
All right.
Unrequited.
Unending. One of the
Fight it.
Fist fight. Do it. This is our last word.
Unrequited love.
Yeah.
She said it.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, I got the wrong one.
Well, I feel like that's just.
Escape.
I feel bad about that one being the
They were
word.
like, oh man, the word for Sarah is unrequited love. Imagine that. That's strange. Anyway, go on.
Starscape?
Yeah, that's
That
what I
wasn't
was thinking.
me being like that. It was the game.
Yeah, no, I get it. I got it. I was
There
there.
weren't. Don't read into that.
I know, Yuri. We just keep saying your name, don't we?
Poor puppy.
The puppy is here with us recording, by the way, helping out.
Yes.
Anyway, oh man, I'm the last one here again, practicing the piano.
Yep. Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
So much blood.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, now picking up piano?
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Great.
Why do I suddenly like the festival?
Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah, I don't like that this game picks up everything.
We're like, wait a minute, and then the next slide is, wait a minute.
I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. This is exactly why I like company outings.
Right?
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Oh my god,
Squid?
what?
It's
Japan.
pretty tasty.
Yeah, it's Japan.
That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
I mean, it's the tentacles. Oh, come on. Wait.
Yeah.
So, it's Japan, damn it.
Jesus.
Are you saying you don't like
She's
squid?
14.
You of all people, we got warned about disturbing content. Okay.
He's gonna be tentacles.
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because
Because, you know, you're
Write
such a
your
whore
name.
and all.
Ika. Dang it.
you just got it? Mode Ika?
Ika is the word for squid in Japanese.
Of course it is. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. I kind of appreciate that they said that, actually.
Question mark?
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
I love that the developers do that.
I'm kind of happy that happened, to be honest.
Right?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway.
Because me? Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh.
You're spacing out again.
Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just depressed now.
Yeah.
You can go talk to anyone else.
Huh, I wonder if I made a choice yesterday that has affected this outcome. Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me, you cheating whore. Sorry. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with anyone you choose.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. Timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Shango, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into this a little too much, but she seems to be downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who idly is dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Shango. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really been like this. She's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have, brought this guy in who's now trying to date all the different members.
Maybe.
That wasn't Monica, though. Sayori brought us in. And then we said we wanted to date a different member. I'm just saying we're kind of a dick. Hey, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm kind of stupid.
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Shango.
Me? How on earth could you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
I feel like a dick now.
Like a little bit. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like a extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been.
You're so funny, Shango. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you?
Ellipses.
I've said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I don't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear it from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation of her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to hers.
Ellipses. I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. No, not that I was staring or anything.
Sorry.
I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those willing to share in that concern. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't fucking know. Yuri's got the big words.
Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's going on in your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings?
Or maybe I'm just reading into this a little too much.
Shango. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
So you think there might be something behind it after all?
He is so dense.
Main character's real stupid.
Yeah.
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
In case you haven't been able to tell so far, the game would really like you to date Sayori.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. Oh, okay.
Oh god, now Software Manager has popped up because you can't uninstall it because you're bad at computers.
I can't uninstall it because I can't uninstall it. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Me and Software Manager.
Ellipses.
Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. That wasn't either of those. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That's it. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Well, too bad we've already professed our love for Yuri. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings.
With my penis.
I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
With my penis.
Wait.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway, so why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
It's got poison in it.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. There's one thing that I can make reading... If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Ritzy.
Sure. It's my dick. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah? Why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
You lead the way so I can stare at your ass.
Where are you two off to?
We're gonna go. Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious is all. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's
Monica, please mind your own business for once.
want some of that dick.
Ooh.
Oh, getting a little bit sassy in here.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Shango in club activities?
Hyphen! My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Then let's go, Shango.
So much passive aggression.
That wasn't passive. Yuri.
That was aggressive.
Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow, staring at that booty.
Punches weren't thrown.
Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that. It makes me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Shango.
Judgy Judy.
How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because I want that nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a little rain shower into a hurricane.
Ah. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
I feel like Shango
Friend,
is just a
you say?
logical person. And it's just a bunch of crazy people asking him questions about feelings, and he's just like,
I have 3 feelings: sleepy, horny, and hungry. I already had some cupcakes. I'm wide awake.
it's just like, logically, I wouldn't hate you for making a tiny mistake. That means you love me, right? I mean, logically, I wouldn't hate you for making a tiny mistake. All right, love.
Right?
I mean, logically.
To be fair, this is a dating sim. Jesse.
It is.
Yuri lifts her head.
Shango? I really like being friends with you.
Want to work both in school together?
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway!
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
To a scene of blood.
You were just waiting for the blood, aren't you?
Shango, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah! Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees! Double boiling point!
It's not Celsius.
It didn't specify.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
It's a hell of an electric kettle. You really... Jeez. You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others.
No, I'm saying.
It's 392 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, I'm aware, Jesse! Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri ventures the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more.
All over that dick.
It turns out it's not very hard for me to do.
Something else is hard, though.
When it's you who's around
I really
anyway.
need to stop making these sex jokes about a 17-year-old girl. Ah! That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
It's just too
He is
easy.
a senior in high school.
I have figured out the title of this episode.
Is it Please Don't Arrest Me?
I was thinking it was going to be that dick.
Hello, NSA. Oh, God.
You're always worried about me, Shango.
Worried about you getting on... Sorry, go on.
You're not sorry.
Getting on the right bus, guys.
It's very endearing.
That's Yuri wasn't...
Not what I was going for.
I don't even know if I keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Shango, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today so that I can spread my legs Indian style and you can look at my panties?
Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back.
For reasons.
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
For reasons. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
For reasons. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Is it
Reasons.
Is it reasons?
It's mostly because my boobs are so
my
big.
huge boobs?
My...
Your posture, right? I always hunched over like that while reading. I hunch over because
Yes,
of my
that's
big
my
old
posture.
dick.
That's it.
Yep.
I have terrible reading posture.
Because of these huge knockers.
So that's why I should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's gonna be a legit fucking day. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Fuck
Wow.
that bitch.
Hey, it's Ari. I noticed that you're
I'm
sad.
noticing that you're sad today. I'm gonna share this chocolate with someone else.
Right in front of you.
I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Of course, Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each of us holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together.
I can't see too well.
Book is covering your dick. Hyphen.
Wait, I think you said that backwards.
Your dick is covering your book? There's that, yes. How did you get your dick out? And how did you get in between the pages so quickly? Yuri slides closer until
I
our shoulders
have
are touching.
experience.
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup?
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing, I'm sure. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Ellipses. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little, and my dick goes soft. Sorry. I put the teacup between my legs. Shit! The chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Your penis.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges all over the pages.
Guys, I think I'm done with this game.
Oh, you're right. At least you guys picked the oldest. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course. But you have to put chocolates into my mouth for me.
Oh my god. So
Yuri
erotic.
opens the book with both
So
hands.
erotic. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. My third leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri's mouth. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. The chocolate, guys.
Of course. What else?
Huh?
Yuri's
She
expression
just
suddenly
noticed.
breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Shango?
Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that because it's kind of weird.
That's... Well... you were just helping. That's something that friends do.
You could say it's one of the benefits.
Friends routinely intimately feed each other chocolate.
Of course.
Dear Justin.
I mean...
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah. Then... you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. Situation's gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I'm nervous to take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine.
Ellipses.
How did it even come to this? Probably those things I did. Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. That's why I was looking at her chest. I raised my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time.
Why is she crying?
She's not. That's a sweat bead.
Nervousness.
Yeah, Jesus. I take the chocolate and
makes
place it in her mouth.
Does
I
it?
feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone!
Ah! Yuri jolts back.
All right, and on that, I think we should call the episode here.
Let's
We
share
all-
our poems next time. Everybody calm down, have a cold shower, and we can share some poems. See you next time.
Bye, everybody!